To celebrate the 30th anniversary of Tomb Raider, I have developed the smells of its levels, and not many of them are very nice. These are artistic interpretations, and the idea is to help the sniffer imagine the locations in the 1996 game in a more visceral way. The Croft Manor scent is predominantly woody. You look at Lara's manor, it's got wooden panels, it's got wooden doors, it's got wooden crates everywhere. It smells very woody, and she's also got this old looking carpet, and it looks like the kind of carpets that are pretty old and dusty. I think this scent smells like an antique shop. The cave scent that I've developed is fresh and slightly sweet. Imagine when you walk through the snow, you can't really smell things because it's so cold. This is like an icy breeze of earthiness where you pick up like the smell of the wolves and the bears and the bats. You can smell the old abandoned city. I think the caves would have smelled kind of a bit dodgy, but not horrendous because it was so cold. Lost Valley is where things get a little bit stinkier. To me, it smells like a haunted greenhouse. You've got that greenery, but there's like a tinge to it, which is the dinosaurs. It's a bit of a bloodiness, I would say. The Colosseum is where things get really stinky, and it's mainly inspired by the actual Colosseum in Rome, which was said to be incredibly stinky. The sweat of the gladiators, the gore, the animals. It smells like adrenaline and danger. What you also have to think with the Colosseum is this is in Greece. It would have been really hot, and the heat really brings out that potency. The cistern smells fabulously disgusting. You've got to think this is like a massive sewer. It's full of rats, it's full of crocodiles. The water must be stagnant. Lara's swimming in this stuff, she's probably going to get ill. It's like wet stone, wet metal, really strong, like the water hasn't moved in centuries. I'm really excited and pleased with how the Egyptian tomb smell has come out, because I think it smells just like those tombs look. So this contains an actual reasonably historically accurate interpretation of what real Egyptian mummies smell like. And it was produced by Aroma Prime in the 2000s, so I've included a hint of that in here, and it's like the smell of embalming fluid, resin, funerary oils, all these fragrant aromas that would have been included in the embalming process, and the result is like a kind of fragrant but ghostly smell. What I've added to it is a bit of an incense smell and also a smoky scent, because I feel like the mummies, those kind of gory, vicious, horrific mummies that Lara encounters, I feel like they have a kind of meaty smokiness to them, and also the gun smoke, probably torchlight. So ultimately this scent is fragrant in a sinister way, and it's mysterious and a little bit smoky. I also feel as if Natla's mines smell like the mines look. I guess it smells like coal. What it really smells like is like car exhaust. The idea that I was focusing on was like the machinery that they have in those mines. There's probably no airflow in there, and what's more, they've got lava in the mines. So there would have been like an underlying smokiness as well. So this is like strong, dirty, industrial, oily and smoky. It just makes you want to cough, really. I'm really pleased with how the smell of Atlantis came out, because it is putrid. It looks meaty, it looks fleshy, it looks a bit smoky, it looks like it would make you want to vomit. Imagine the smell of that place. It's like pulsating. It smells like rotting flesh. It smells like, it's a bit fishy. I put a few fish notes in there just to get that kind of visceral disgust. Our brains are wired to expect danger when we smell something horrible. Our sense of smell helps us avoid danger. It helps us avoid rotting food. It helps us avoid fire. And this, when you smell it, your mind makes you think there's danger around. I've been playing Tomb Raider since I was a child. I'm delighted to see it still so active after all these years, and I'll be really interested to play the Legacy of Atlantis and see if these smells are still valid. Do they match the new levels? I imagine they will. Let's see if it looks as stinky as the first game is.